That's why I like Gracie's, is the fact that I can fucking play Panic at the Disco into some fucking Robin Thicke, and they're gonna fuck with it. Like,
welcome back, everybody, to 808s and Cold Takes. I'm Braden.
Los.
And before we introduce our special guest, just like to say a quick reminder to follow us on Instagram for updates. We're at a bunch of the local events in Phoenix. And also follow our YouTube channel and our Spotify, Apple Podcast. We have a huge back catalog of audio podcasts. Be sure to check that out. And now, to introduce today's very special guest, we would like to introduce you to someone who's been bringing sounds from all corners of the globe to the Phoenix Valley since 2022. It's the one, the only, Joe.
hey y'all.
Let's go.
Welcome, Joe. How you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Los, kick us off.
Yep. For the first question, what kind of music did you listen to growing up, and did your parents have anything to do with it?
Yes. So I listen to like a lot of like hip hop, reggae, because my mom is Jamaican, so a lot of like Bob Marley,
Oh, cool.
Mary J. Blige, a lot of Jay-Z. My parents are also from New York, so
Oh, hell yeah.
very much influenced my music taste for sure.
You spent a lot of time there?
No, actually, I was born in North Carolina,
Okay.
and they moved from New York like right before I was born.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. But yeah, they definitely influenced me a lot with my music.
Hell yeah. Has reggae been something that like you've wanted to incorporate into any of your sets before, or is that kind of something more of like a different vibe? What's it like altogether?
I definitely like do include it already right now. Reggae is very similar to dancehall and jungle, so I kind of like play all those at the same time if I can. But it's very rare that I do it, but when I do, I'll get in my bag.
Oh yeah. I'm like very unfamiliar with reggae, like very unfamiliar. I just know like the white bands, you know, like Sublime and shit. But like it'd be really cool to tap into that kind of sound.
I got you. I'll send you some for sure.
Hell yeah. Going on top of that, are there any other careers that you wanted to do before DJing that you might have rather have gone down that path if you just in another life, for the sake of argument?
So I was really into like in high school, very much into the beauty industry, and I actually pursued that like fully. Was right before COVID, or around COVID actually. So I graduated in 2020, and I literally thought I was going to be an esthetician. So I had all the equipment, all that stuff. I was working in a spa, everything. Had my own Instagram account for it. It was Skin by Jojo, if anyone knows about that. Cody knew me during that time, so she could probably tell you too. She got a facial herself. Shout out Cody. But yeah, so I thought I was going to be in the beauty industry, but I think now music definitely makes more sense for me, and I'm grateful for my career, you know?
Hell yeah. Is that hair or is that makeup?
That's like skin care.
Oh, skincare.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that do like the lashes, but mine was more like facials, skin, making sure that everybody's skin looked glowy. So yeah.
What kind of school did you go to for that?
It was a trade school during high school.
Was it EVIT?
It was West Mech.
Okay.
Yeah, which is in Surprise. So I grew up in Surprise
Oh,
for a little
damn.
bit.
Like way out on the west side? Shit. Are you still there?
No, so I never lived in Surprise. What my mom would do is, because we lived in North Phoenix at the time, during that time, so she would drive me to Surprise.
Oh, because the school was in
single day.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So I spent a lot of time doing that, for sure.
Yeah, that's dedication right there. I guess I kind of had a far drive, too. We went to this place called EVIT. It's like another trade school, but they had cosmetology, is that how you say it? But we were in their radio program. So it was really
That's so cool.
That's how we all met, actually.
Wow.
Yep.
That's so cool. I love it. I didn't even know they had that there.
It was cool. It was a lot of fun.
Back to the DJing stuff. What was the entire experience like at your first set at Valley Bar, and also leading up to it and after?
So during that time, that was last year, February, 2023. I literally was working like at a bank at the time. So I was working at USAA, the bank, and I remember having that gig the night like, so I worked 11:30 to like 8 p.m. and then literally had the gig right at 9 p.m. But I took some PTO because I knew my ass was not going to be okay to like my nerves and stuff like that. I was extremely nervous to answer the question. So when I got off around like probably like 6 or 7. It gave Hannah Montana, like full, like just Hannah Montana. I'm like taking the corporate wear off and then putting my DJ outfit on, like literally felt like Hannah Montana. But it was like the greatest feeling ever. I was really scared that no one was gonna show up, and then getting there and seeing everybody there was crazy. And I think that is honestly what started Flow, to be completely honest. Like, it made me realize that I can be in the big room and I can fill a room, and people are here just for me.
So that was in the big room, not the
that was in the Rose room. So the small room, but then the Rose room is and they explained this to me the night of, and I kind of got nervous. I'm very high energy with my DJ sets, and they were like, the Rose room's more chill, depending on if there's anybody in here. If anybody is in the room, though, you can amp it up and not just go crazy. Gotcha. So that was why I was so nervous, because I was like, if anybody don't show up, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna play. And so I just got lucky that everybody did show up. But yeah, after that, they were like, okay, we might put you in the big room now because the Rose room is a little too chill for you. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, that's how that started.
It's like too much for the Rose room shit. Mm-hmm. That's awesome, though. That's awesome. I always I never knew that they opened the big room for like club type of stuff. I thought it was only for concerts. Until like last year, I had no idea that they were actually like having a club in there. So that's fucking awesome.
Y'all gotta come through.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
Yes, sir. Has there been a gig in the past, or I guess that you've done recently, where it's just been like something you are just not like looking forward to at all, or like you've had to, like, have you been given a set list that you had to play against basically like what you normally do?
Value bar hip hop nights are not my fave. And they know that too, and just kind of how I was able to like change a night a lot faster than maybe some other DJs have been able to in the past, which they've explained to me. But I just am not a one genre gal, so it's very hard for me to like stick to the Megan Thee Stallions and the Sexy Reds, and it's just not my thing, so that is when it gets hard for me. I'll play them, of course, and it's fun, but it's like the times that I was doing it probably like every 2 weeks or so. So I was doing it very, very, very often. I feel like now I would be okay to do it because I would probably only do it once a month. So yeah.
Fair enough. That's cool though. At least like you never been to a point where you're just like, fuck, like I don't want to do this. Is it more sort of just like you're kind of compromising just a little bit so you can?
Definitely more of a compromise. It's not like entirely like, oh, I don't want to do this, because I'm very much a person that's not going to sign up for something that I do not want to do.
Okay, fair enough.
That's just what it is,
Do you feel like you've had to completely immerse yourself into a certain type of genre to prepare for a set?
No. Just because, like, again, I'm very much, like, open genre. I mean, I try not to, at least, just because then I feel like I try to, like, turn myself into, like, oh, the Afro House DJ, the Afrobeat DJ, or the Jungle DJ. Like, I don't want to do that. So, yeah.
And it's not like you don't know what you're playing anyways, right? Like you pretty much have a good idea of like the type of music that you already are going to be curating for the set,
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
I have an idea. And sometimes I'll freestyle. That'd be the biggest thing. Because I mean, I'll get there and I have a set that is, I have an idea of what I want to play, but I get there, totally different crowd. So what are you supposed to do? You have to sometimes freestyle. And I've ran into that a couple times too, even just being at Valley Bar. You have to very much mix it up. So
I didn't write this, or sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I didn't write this down, but now that you just said that, when it comes to freestyling, like, do you, how do I word this? Is there times where you've just completely had no, I guess, well, like you have a set, right? But then the transitions and stuff like that, do you show up a lot of times with pre-recorded transitions, or is it more so just like you have the songs and you're going to transition them like on the spot, like just in whatever the vibe is at that moment kind of thing?
Definitely on the spot. I mean, we have like mashups that we'll use like that other people created, but like I'm still transitioning into another song from that mashup.
Gotcha.
And that's very much live. I never have like a pre-recorded set that I play. unless it's like for the first hour, I'm not on stage and we're playing something to fill a crowd or whatever like that. But that has never really happened. But I've seen it happen before where they'll just play like a playlist or a mix to kind of get the vibes started. For instance, like at the Egyptian, the first hour, nobody's there.
Okay.
So depending on the DJ, maybe the DJ will play and just get the vibe started, or they'll just have a pre-recorded mix and play first.
Gotcha.
Play that. So yeah, but I really no. That takes away from DJing.
No, I mean, that's fair. No, not to think like I don't know. It just always made me curious because you are our first DJ interview, and I never really had that conversation with a DJ before. With like where it gets to the point where I'm like, okay, how much of your shit, like, do you guys do a lot of pre-recorded stuff, or is it kind of just some people do, some people don't, you know? Like, I've always been curious about that, but that's cool that you don't do that, because goes to show you know, how you develop the talent for that, so.
And again, it goes to what I was saying about the crowd. If you have a pre-recorded mix, you're fucked, because what if they're not fucking with it, and they will walk out, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'd rather not. And also, again, that takes away from the true, like, I like to hear the realness in a DJ set, which is why, yes, I'm very hard on myself with the transition still and very much practicing and stuff like that. But if I fuck up, I fuck up. You know what I mean? I'm not going to beat myself up about it. And I've gotten compliments about that. The shit's real. You know, like, you can hear sometimes when I am trying to mix and it doesn't turn out crispy, you know? So that's what I like about it.
Damn, damn, that made me think of another question, but I'm let you. I'll come back around.
I love it.
So when you first talked to us, you talked about like your love of like jungle and drum and bass. Has that always been like one of like the main aesthetics like that you like aspired to have, or was that just like more so just naturally happened?
Like, what do you mean?
I think it would, like, basically, it was drum and bass and junk. Because you mentioned, like, when we first talked to you at, I think it was the birthday show, the Sam X birthday show, you mentioned how those genres were, like, something that you were really into and you were trying to, like, bring those more into Phoenix. So is that something that you're kind of still on the same, I guess, mindset with now, where you're still trying to implement that into a lot of your sets, or you kind of feel like it's more common now and you kind of feel like you're ready to explore different genres and stuff like that?
Oh no, it's always going to be like where I'm still trying to push the jungle and drum and bass sound. And since, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the birthday show, but it's highly influenced by sounds that are literally from Jamaica, you know? And so I've been doing a lot more research about that and actually wanting to take a trip to Jamaica to because I feel like my traveling experiences is what really helps me figure out the sounds and find out more about the sounds on a deeper level, you know? So I don't think I'll ever let that go. But yeah, like in my DJ sets, I'll always try to push it a little bit because that's just something I like. And it's also, again, not for the fainted ear. Not everybody likes it, but that's what I like about it, is that it's a if you know, you know type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Who's your top three in that genre?
Ooh. I don't necessarily have a top three, but one DJ that I love that pushes the sound as much as she does is Neal Archives.
Okay.
She's that girl.
She produces too, right?
Yeah, she does produce. So she's a producer and a DJ, but I love her because she is the person that I kind of learned more about jungle, like, cause she would talk about this in interviews herself. And talk about, like, because she's originally from London is where she's from, but I believe she's also Jamaican too. So I don't know, she's definitely someone that's just like inspired me, and I love her and I would love to see her live. So yeah, or even collab with her. Okay, let me put it out there.
Yeah, for real.
Manifest that shit.
Yes, girl. Hit me up.
That's awesome. So from the start of your career into DJing into now, how do you feel like you've evolved as a DJ? Do you feel like there's a lot of stuff that you've learned just from your time being at different places and meeting different people and stuff like that? Or do you feel like not a lot of stuff has changed?
So much has changed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on my third year this year. And it's kind of cool because I was 20 when I started, and now I'm about to be 23. So it's kind of like a chapter. I call it my chapter series. Like every time I turn a new year, I am gaining a new year in DJing, and they're the same number, so 23. And so I would say even just my mindset on a lot of things, like creatively, has changed so much just from 20 to 23 now. And then even with DJing, I've learned so much. I'm also picking up like I'm picking up more things to learn as well right now. So I work at Gracie's, which a lot of people still don't know unless they come to Gracie's often. But
Jolie's Voyage, is that it?
Jolie Voyage.
Jolie Voyage.
Yes.
Whoa.
So I do
Cool.
a DJ set there, but I also just work there. So I work there on their production team, but I also do security there.
Oh,
And
cool.
so learning that has helped me be a better DJ as well, because you're learning sound. So if the noise is peaking, for instance, like the song is just too high, I know what to listen for now. Before, when I was DJing, I didn't know what the fuck that meant.
Because you got the headphones on, you're on stage.
Exactly. I'm in my own zone. So
Okay.
then I remember Jamie Lee, she would always come to my board and turn my shit down. And so there was one time me and her were DJing recently, I think back in December. And that was around the time when I was starting to learn more about, you know, making sure your highs and your lows are leveled, your EQs and stuff. And so I turned my trim down as I'm going. And she's like, okay, girl. And I was like, okay, well, then I'm making some progress, you know? But yeah, even just like with music taste, I feel like I'm honing in on what I really like now. Like, again, just saying, fuck this hip hop shit. I'm not just doing that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I love hip hop and I'll listen to hip hop till the day I die. But when it comes to like actually playing it, it's just not my favorite. So yeah, I feel like that's definitely changed a lot.
Damn.
Because I used to just take whatever gig, but you know, now you got to be selective about the gigs you take.
Okay. On the subject of like the technical parts of it, and this is the question. I just thought of this question earlier, but when it comes to like freestyling and stuff, and I guess doing the transitions and stuff like that on the spot, when you have a song that's playing and you're ready to go to the next one, and you kind of just realize that the next song, like the tempos are just completely different, is that kind of like a part or like a moment where you're just like, oh shit, okay, like is there like, because I've noticed that sometimes where like some DJs like they'll transition into another song where the tempo is just like way slower or way faster than the song from before, and it's like you can really notice it. But I mean, for the most part, it's not like I'm not like a DJ critic, so I'm not standing there on the dance floor being like, that shit sucked, like, you know, but like I'm not gonna be like, guys, stop, let's leave, you know, this is a shitty transition. But like I do notice that sometimes. Like, is that like a frequent problem, like I guess just in DJing in general, or is that kind of just more like sometimes it happens and sometimes it's most of the time it's just rare kind of thing?
I feel like I try to now, because I definitely had this problem before where I would try to skip from literally 100 to like 120 BPM. What I do is if I have 100 BPM, I'm going to play it with a song that's like maybe 105 or maybe 103. Even I think 105 is still pushing it, 103. And then what I would do is basically bring that BPM up to 103 until I get to a BPM that, because if I want a 115 song, I need it to be a little close, which is, they said 2 to 3 is kind of the goal. So I typically try not to go too drastic because it can throw it off. And especially if you have people dancing in the crowd, that's going to throw them off completely. And some people will leave. So I feel like I am very much a DJ that is still trying to learn that and trying to figure out, how do you do that? I've learned that you can also do loops. So if you loop something and you loop it for like a 4 count or something like that, as you're looping it, you can also bring it up in BPM. So that's how I kind of do it, to kind of still trick people, because they're listening to it like, oh, what's she about to do now? And then that's when you kind of like then go into it.
He's like, yeah, when you start turning it up, you know, that's when the crowd is like, okay, I know something else is coming.
Exactly. So that's how I do it. Is loops are probably like my easiest ways of getting away with like a higher BPM.
That's fucking cool, man. I never thought about that, because like I guess you can manipulate the BPM of a song just on the spot, huh?
Yep.
Damn. DJs, take notice. Or I guess, new DJs, take notice, because I'm sure that's like definitely. Yeah, this is all new to us. We're not DJs, so this is.
Y'all can be all around all of us. We go into all these shows and be like, let me go into ones and twos.
Yeah, maybe. You know, one of our old friends, Mateo, he is a DJ actually. Well, at least he did weddings and stuff part time, but now he's like a full time student in school. But shout out Mateo.
Shout out Mateo
if you're watching. But
and actually, we already mentioned this with flow. For the people who may not know, what is flow and how did you come up with the concept?
Okay, so I feel like flow in my mind has changed a lot because it is in a club. But I am, just to give y'all a little secret, I am in the middle of trying to redo flow in a little bit more to cater to what I'm trying to bring, if that makes sense. Like, flow to me is something that's very dear to me. It is something that is my way of manifesting where I want to go, you know? So like if that's South Africa, if that's Chicago, or if that's Detroit, like those places I've been already, right? And so Chicago and Detroit are sounds that I really, really, really love because I love traveling there. So it's my way of manifesting where I'd like to go, but it's also my way of showing people that it's okay to go with the fucking flow. Like, I think that's why I like the fact that it's in a club scene right now, because I'm not going to play your favorite fucking Sexy Red song. You know, I'm not going to play your favorite fucking tracks that you want to hear all the fucking time. Every fucking weekend. It's going to be different. It's going to put you onto different sounds, but that's my goal. And sounds from literally across the globe, like you guys mentioned in the beginning. But I do really, really want to take it to nature, and play in nature a little bit more. So I don't know when that will be because it's hot as fuck outside. So Valley Bar for the time does work right now. But I'm hoping by fall we will be able to bring flow to different spots, like parks or like outside. Because I had an event one time. It was from my friend Rheology Ivory, or Kama. She is an artist and always, and she has a beautiful event called Living is a Birthright. Nature Speaks is what we did. So cool. In nature, there was a DJ, which was me. And then there was a like spoken word artist there. There were vendors. There was food. There was people who do like the sound bowl healing, yoga stretching, like all types of shit. And I'm like, this would be dope for flow, because I think flow is also a mindset as well for me. Is allowing your body to flow, allowing your soul to flow, allowing everything to flow. And I'm very spiritual. And so to kind of connect with that, I want it to be in nature where people can connect fully with flow more than just in the club scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know it's deep.
No, that's cool.
But
and it's definitely different.
It's different. Yes, for sure. And I think that's kind of where I just was like, where do I want to take this? Because I know it's something that I could work with. I just didn't know if I wanted it to be in the club anymore. You know what I mean? But I think starting with the club was kind of dope because it tested people a lot. It tested people for sure. And it tested me to not cater to these people.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah.
Damn. So are you looking for more of like a deserty kind of aesthetic or more of a forest aesthetic? I guess... beach, like what kind of nature are we talking about, or like any kind of nature really?
Any kind of nature, whatever. I feel like I resonate with, and I want it to be in different areas though. I don't want it to just be in one set spot.
Gotcha.
And then bringing, and also of course, like again, it's hot, so it's like I don't really know how I'm gonna
Arizona.
Yeah,
I'm like, it's starting to get hot now, so I'm just really trying to figure out like what that looks like. But you know, follow me on Instagram if you want to see my journey with that, at the one and only Joe. And yeah.
That's cool though. I remember seeing a lot of posts like when you started pushing that a lot, where it was like, what does flow mean to you? And I'm like, And like, okay, like, you know, like I definitely could see the spiritual aspect of that for sure. But that's cool that you want to try to branch out to that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, appreciate you telling us too. I mean, fuck, that's yeah. We don't ever want to like pressure people, or especially artists, to be like, "What are you coming out with next?" You know, and stuff like that. Like some people are more like, "Nah, like I'm gonna wait till later, till I'll announce it," you know, kind of thing. So I appreciate you being comfortable telling us that.
Yeah, of course, because it's like it's not leaving Valley Bar right now. You know, it's still gonna be there. it's something that I'm grateful to have there. And I think also, again, it's like cool to have it there because it is something that's deeper that a lot of people don't see, but it allows me in conversations like this or rooms like this where I can explain that a little bit deeper. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah. My next question is kind of like, you kind of answered it basically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not. But the differences between your sets
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to your residency with doing the flow
Mm-hmm.
sets and compared to the, I'm going to try and say this right, Jolie Voyage,
Mm-hmm.
is that how you say it? Gotcha. Are there differences, major differences between those kind of sets since you have those at different places and stuff like that?
For sure. Gracie's, I could play whatever the fuck I want.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Valley Bar is still very hip hop based, so I still do have to cater to that hip hop crowd. And I still play very much the mainstream shit. So with Gracie's though, I can go wherever I want, and I do find myself still going mainstream a little bit because it's just what I'm accustomed to at Valley Bar.
Mhm.
But I'm starting to test myself a little more and just jump into shit and not. I think what I was afraid of was playing to an empty crowd. So when I start, I play very like R&B. Everybody knows R&B because it gets the crowd out. But I think what I'm starting to do now, which has been helping too, is starting like in the energy that I want to start in. So jungle is something that I really love to play and it's something that I really want to put people onto. So I'll start with that to test people's ears, you know? Like when people actually come out, they're like, what is this? You know, like, so that's usually what I like to do. Valley Bar, I can't get no jungle set off. I just can't. So that's why I like Gracie's is the fact that I can fucking play Panic at the Disco into some fucking Robin Thicke and they're gonna fuck with it. Like literally, I play the most randomest off the wall transitions or just shit in general, and all of them be my god.
Are you you're outside at Gracie's, right?
Yes, I think that's also why I like it too. Like I do love that it's outside.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it is starting to get hot. So
Yeah.
but I mean we got fans outside, you know.
It's true. I've only been there a couple times, but I don't think I've been there when you were there though, because usually that place has always struck me as more of an alternative kind of place, or like more like rock music kind of place. But
you would think, but it's very now working there. Like I can definitely see what they're doing. They're very diverse. Like you will literally have Las Lloronas, which is Latin music.
Oh, cool.
And then which is a whole DJ set catered to that. And then you'll have a alternative country band come and play. And then right after that, you'll have sessions playing. They'll play Jersey Club and Juke or whatever, you know? So it's like, it's very diverse and they very much are open to catering to whatever crowd, you know? Maybe not whatever crowd, but they're diverse. Let's just say that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll just show up there more often then. Shout out
Very
to
much
Gracie's.
so. So every first Wednesdays I play at Gracie's. Every first Wednesday of the month. So it's coming up if y'all want to come through.
Pull up.
For sure.
Pull up.
Especially if you're an AZ.
Sure. Next is what are your favorite places to DJ so far?
Like in Phoenix?
Yep.
Well, obviously, you residencies aside and stuff like that, you don't have to you don't have to show bias. You can just be, or it could just be like favorite place you've been to that you got to DJ at kind of thing too.
Okay, well, because I'm traveling right now, so that's what I was curious. I would say Gracie's for sure, because I like that I have creative freedom to just do whatever I want, but I also just love working there. So I think that might make me biased. But I love Gracie's. I love the staff. I love all of it.
Yeah, for sure. That's sick. In terms of like having that creative freedom, you mentioned to us when we first talked to you at the birthday show that you wanted to bring female representation and Afrobeat to the Phoenix club scene, DJ scene. Do you feel like how do you feel like you've done so far with that goal? Like, do you feel like the job's not finished, or do you feel like it's more so like you've done a good job, I guess, so far, and you want to like kind of like what I asked earlier, like where you kind of want to start exploring different types of genres and stuff like that?
I feel like the genre specifically, I've kind of just like realized that I am not just the Afrobeat girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to just push in general world sound and Black music specifically. And also when I say that, meaning house music, jungle, because I think we tend to forget who originated this shit.
Pretty much
A lot
any
of people be
music
like,
genre.
that ounce music. Oh my god, it's white. I'm like, it's not white folk music. It's just sometimes it tends to get like that, you know, because
People think of the fucking raves that we got going on.
You said
out
what?
here. The people think of the raves that we got going on.
Exactly.
Out here,
And that's what I try to explain to people. This shit is way different. Our techno is way fucking different than just the regular ass techno that we hear at the raves, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. I love it. I love me a good rave, okay?
Yeah.
But kind of back to what you were asking, like female representation, I feel like I will always rep that, and I will always make sure that any DJ set that I have, I'm going to ask a woman to be a part of it. I feel like it's getting a little better, but of course there's still work to do. Like, let's not forget. Female DJs, okay? Pick a female DJ to be on your and shit. If it's a whole lineup of female DJs, even better. Even better.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we have Jamie Lee, we have Pootie Cat, we have...
Yeah, I've seen her a lot.
Yes, like
Valley
she's
Bar.
very much at Valley Bar, very often. But I think that was like another thing that I was trying to like speak on as well too, is like representation kind of everywhere, not just in one select like bar. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got our girls.
Oh yeah, seriously, that's fucking cool, man.
So you just talked about how you've been like traveling. Do you think like so far you've found like a place that you like to like stay stationary at and DJ at?
Not fully yet, no. I feel like I have so much to see before I do that. But I have thought about my spots where I'll be in the summer. I cannot with these summers out here.
Snowbirding it.
Yes, literally a reverse snowbird where I'll be somewhere in the summer and then I'll come back like right before summer ends, like maybe August or September. It probably won't be this year because, you know, summer's already starting, but I have thought about, since I just came back from San Francisco, Oakland specifically, I'm like, I could do this shit, okay? Like, I could really do the Oakland girl shit. My thing is because they really are big on house music there. Like, they're really trying to push like black house music and just black music in general, which I love. And I mean, we're doing a good job out here. We're trying to push it as much as we can, you know. But I would love to like explore another city. But the reason why I say San Francisco specifically is because it's closer to us. Because my other place was either London or Detroit. Those will take me a couple like years to like fully move there. Like, that's not a place where I could just be in the summer and then come back home. And I could, but I'm like, California is closed. You know, we could come back home whenever we want, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you had a good time there?
Very good time. I had a very good time. Like, being able to physically be in the same rooms as people that I've been following for so long on Instagram, you know, like, it was just so cool, like, to experience their DJ sets and stuff like that, like, you know. Yeah, so that would definitely be a spot that I'd be open to moving to.
Hell yeah. Damn, that's a bucket list, is to go to a club in the Bay Area, like, just once.
It's a vibe.
At least once.
I went to R&B and Ribs. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's literally, I think the ribs part is so funny because there's literally just people outside chopping on some like barbecue ribs, and then they go back in. I'm like, breath hot as hell, but you know, but it was a really cool concept, and it was also cool because like, it's not based in San Francisco, I don't think. It's something that they like move around on tour, I believe. It might be based in San Francisco, I don't know. But R&B and Ribs was just a cool experience to see Janet Jackson's DJ.
Oh, shit.
DJ, like, I was like, whoa, this is dope, you know? So being in the same room as like these icons was cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. You know, and you mentioned Detroit too. Is that because they have a lot of roots in techno too, right?
Yes,
okay.
They do. So that's all. Whenever I think of a spot that I want to move to, it's always a spot that I feel like I resonate with musically and creatively, and even like when it comes to like the way I express myself through how I dress. You know, like, I want to not necessarily fit in, because that's never going to happen, being a Phoenix girl. But just somewhere where I feel like I could see myself living there, you know? Like Detroit, I went there last summer. I loved it. So, yeah.
Damn. Speaking of wearing different stylistic choices in terms of fashion and stuff like that, we got a little something for you here.
What?
A little... As someone as yourself that wears many different types of hats, we got a little something here for you. Also, Actually, no, I won't spoil it just yet. You did bring up earlier the Hannah Montana.
This eats. I love it. I literally just said I felt like Hannah Montana. That is so
That could not have been more
cute.
perfectly timed.
Wait, did you guys ever know about my Hannah Montana
No.
Because I used to mention that all the time, like last year, like I literally felt like Hannah Montana. So this is
Okay.
so cute.
That was we
Thank you
were
guys.
actually struggling to figure out what gift we were gonna get you, and
no,
then
this is perfect.
but we were like, she wears a lot of hats, and so we were like, we gonna find a hat, and then that one, I think Talia chose it. Shout out Talia.
Yeah, she ate.
But that is so fucking funny that you said Hannah Montana.
No, literally, this is perfect. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna wear this at Gracie's tonight.
Hell yeah!
So awesome.
I'm glad you
Thank
like
you guys
it.
so much.
Of course.
Aww, so sweet. Love it.
To get a little bit away from DJing in terms of just kind of music you listen to, who are some of your favorite artists?
Some of my favorite artists in general. Jade. My girl.
Shout out.
Shout out Jade.
Yep.
It's the K is silent. Okay, y'all. The K
Yeah.
is silent, just so y'all know. Yeah, I definitely love her. And not just because she's one of my good friends, but I just love how real and raw her music is. She talks about some real shit, you know? So I definitely like music that I feel like I can resonate with.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then also I think knowing her, it puts like even more emphasis on that because I know like the stories kind of back up like her music a little bit.
Yeah.
So if you ever get the chance to speak to the one and only Jade,
That girl had quotes on, or what's the word? Like quotables on quotables on quotables, and like just like very spiritual wisdom
yes.
when we were talking to her, and the way she telling us about how she writes her music too,
Yeah.
like with no
Yeah.
beat. Sometimes I'm like, that's crazy. That's insane.
Literally insane. So yeah, that's definitely one of my faves, and I love also that she's based in Phoenix, like locally based. I love putting my people onto my local people. And then another one, I would say Paramore.
Shout out.
Like Paramore
shit.
hasn't made music in a minute, but like I just fucking love Paramore. I love DJing Paramore.
Hell yeah.
And it also is just something that like people always like singing. And then Solange is my girl. Like I love Solange. I love Solange because how real her music also is as well. And also how she styles herself, you know. She's an artist.
Very
always.
underrated artist,
Very,
for sure.
Very much so. So yeah, that's my girl.
Hell yeah. Do you have a favorite Paramore song by chance?
Ain't it fun?
Okay.
I play that one all the time.
Their albums too, they have like like you said, they only have like 5 albums, but they're like great albums.
They are.
For a mainstream alternative rock band. Like they're really good.
They are. I love alternative music. That's like the shit I like loved. Like I wish I could show you on my iPod Nano right now. Like I literally
MP3
had,
player.
Yes, literally. Black Eyed Peas.
Okay.
Like those are all my people for sure.
It's the nostalgia shit right there for the Gen Zers.
The Gen Zers. I'm a
Yeah.
Gen Zer.
So no, same.
Oh, you guys are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you made it sound like you were.
Oh
a
no,
Gen Z.
yeah,
Oh,
for
okay.
for Gen Zers.
Oh, for the Gen Zers. Okay. All right, I feel welcome.
No, we're not 35.
This guy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like that.
No, you're good.
Man, I was already feeling old as fuck, dude. But man,
I know kids are calling. I got kids calling me Unc, bro.
Yeah.
dude, my nephew. Well, granted, he is my nephew, but still, the way he called me Unc was very. It broke my spirit.
Stop it.
More emphasis on the unk.
Yeah.
You mentioned before that you like to tell messages through the music you play. At this point, do you think like your message has changed at all?
I feel like the message changes very frequently, yeah. Because I feel like around the time like with Jolie Voyage, I think because I talked to y'all in September, August was when I created Jolie Voyage, and I was during a time that like I was just struggling like with my health, and so like in and out of like the hospital, like with things like that. Also moving, like kind of bouncing around and where I was gonna move. That time when I met you, that was literally the time that I just moved into the house I'm in right now. Before that, I was like not okay. Like with my living situation, but everything happened for a reason. And I think that was the reason why I was like, okay, I need to portray my message musically. So during that time, that was a tough time for me, but my message just gave very much like, keep going. So there were highs and lows through the music that I was playing. And I feel like I still kind of get into that, which is why I was saying like, it's funny when I do the Jolie Voyage because I will literally have you going through it like in your emotions. But that is the goal, you know, the goal is to like show you that you can hug your friend and be in your feels singing Frank Ocean and then fucking jumping up and down to a fucking, I don't know, like one of your favorite hip hop tracks.
Because that's
you know?
just life, right? It's like a roller coaster.
Exactly. And I think that's just like what I like to show. So I feel like the message will change a little bit, but it'll always still be that like highs and lows type of message. Damn. So yeah.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. And like, yeah, like I guess especially with the residency at Gracie's too, like you said, like you can play whatever the fuck you want. So
exactly.
really, you really are like creating your own mood for, but like different moods throughout the course of the night. So just one night of all these different emotions. And I'm glad to hear that you're doing better as well.
Thank you.
Out of that situation.
Thank you so much. I'm blessed.
But
you got to go through that shit, you know?
Yeah.
To be a great artist or whatever, you got to go through those things, and it's all about how you get through it, you know, not giving up. So
I feel that. Yeah, we definitely had our highs and lows too, more so just with like what we were gonna do, you know, with like the show, because we didn't really know if we were gonna be like a podcast or like a media outlet or content creators or like
all
promoters, or all of them. Fuck it, you know.
Fuck it.
So
don't put yourself in a box.
Yeah,
you don't want to, you know.
That's true.
It's definitely been the best thing for the show so far, me and y'all out there, because it's just like it's been involved. More fun of anything.
I love that. And that's what it should be, is fun. When the minute it gets fun, that's when you got to start questioning, like, what are we doing?
I feel that. Yeah, I feel like I've learned more in the past year just by being out and about and meeting people and stuff. And a lot of that goes to Max. Like a lot of that has to be credited to Max, because that was Max's movement really with us. We really were just sitting around four dudes at a table just talking about music and stuff and just reviewing music, like, which is fun because we can just, you know, dish out and be nerds about music and stuff, but also getting involved and meeting people and just being in the world, you know, like you saying earlier, like with traveling, just being in your own city, you know, going out and meeting people in your own city is, I mean, you're gonna learn a lot of shit about life, you know.
Facts. So true. I love it. I'm proud of y'all.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah. Start getting up towards the end here. Do you record at all, or do you plan on recording and uploading any of your mixes?
I record. I rarely upload. Something I'm working on right now. And I have been saying that forever, but I dropped a mix like a couple months ago. Usually when I record, I'm recording at Gracie's or like Valley Bar whenever I'm doing it. It has been really hard for me, like, because when I practice, I tend to forget when to record. So the best ones that could have been recorded have never been caught on recording. So I'm trying to do a better job at just hitting that record button as soon as I can, to catch those like practicing moments. But yeah.
Would you like, if you like started doing that more in the future, is that something that you'd want to like promote as well? Like just your, I guess, to like show other companies that might want to hire you and stuff like that, just in general, or is that something more you're just kind of like, you just do it for fun?
It's definitely something that I'm like looking into, to start getting work with different companies or just getting more gigs, you know?
Yeah.
Because again, trying to get out to another country, like to London and stuff like that, I want to go so that I have something to like be able to do when I get there, like to play there, you know? And in order to do that, they ask for mixes, you know? So when they ask for mixes, I usually just send them my MP3 files, but it would be nice to just for them to go on SoundCloud and listen to it.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something I'm like working on right now. It's just, I'm very much a perfectionist. And if it don't sound good audio wise, because that could take away from it. If it don't sound good audio wise, then it's over with. So I'm trying to just figure out ways on how to record easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, is that like, I guess, for DJs specifically? Is that a big like resume builder or like portfolio builder for DJs? I never like really thought about that.
Mm-hmm. There have been times where someone will hit me up. They don't got nothing on their Instagram. They don't got nothing on their nothing to show that they're a DJ, and they'll hit me up like, "Hey, I want to DJ." Well, you don't have anything on here, and that used to be me. I didn't have any content. I didn't have anything on SoundCloud. I didn't have anything for people to actually refer to. So there are times where people will hit me up, and I'll literally just ask them like, "Hey, do you have a SoundCloud, or do you have a mix that you can send me?" So yeah, it's definitely a portfolio for sure.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So before we get into the fan questions, final question here is, how do you want audiences to feel after your set?
After my set? I want them to feel like, I don't know, I feel like it depends on the set, you know? There are different emotions that they may feel, but I want them to feel whatever emotion that is. I don't know what emotion that is. If it's happy, if it's like sad. Of course, I don't want them to go home like sad, but I want them to feel some shit, you know? Like, I want them to be like, damn, like that music fucking hit me tonight, you know? Like, that's what I want.
Okay.
I want them to be able to like feel something. Like, I don't know what. So I guess that's the answer, is to feel something. Yeah.
No, I get that. Yeah, definitely. That question definitely treaded on what we talked about earlier for sure. So, also, I also can't forget this either. The name of our show entails, before we get into the fan questions, we specialize in one thing over here at 808s and Cold Takes, and that's really bad music opinions. So, do you happen to have on hand any cold takes that you'd like to present to our audience tonight? Coldest take or unpopular opinion? Unpopular
opinion, music. Everybody loves them some Beyonce, but I love Solange more. I cannot get into Beyonce's like new shit right now. Like I try and I'll play it, but it's like not something I like genuinely like enjoy like listening to. Like Cowboy Carter. Can't get into it. You might hate me for it, but I can't do it.
That album was very long.
It was very long.
Very long.
And that's another one. Billy should have won Grammys. Like, hey.
Oh, it did. I thought Charlie should have won, but
either Charlie or Billy. One of the
or
pop
Sabrina.
girls.
Like they were all
one
Chappell Roan. They were all like huge.
One of the pop girls.
I
I'm
guess
like,
Beyonce was big too. I guess, but.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which I also understand it because, like, for my people, I'm always going to say Beyonce because it's, like, you know, for my black people. But at the same time, I just love music that moves me, though. Like, Billy's album really moved me. And, like, I saw that shit live, and her doing that shit live just hit different. She had my sister crying. I'm like, this is what Billy, you did a good job, because my sister tries to act like she's a hard ass. Like, she very much does not cry very often. So like, if Billy can make my sis cry, you got it, babe.
That's crazy.
So yeah, those are my coldest takes for sure.
For sure. No shade. The album was good. No shade, but I do feel you. I think there were like 4 other people that definitely could have won that. Like just off of like.
Yeah, it was tough.
Grammys are weird though, because it's like you like. Does the most popular one win or does the best one win? But then it's like that's subjective. Objective is like,
But my girl Doechii, she deserved that.
Shout out
her.
Yeah.
That's also another artist for me, Doechii for sure. Like, love that girl. Love her.
Yeah. All right, just to kick off with the fan questions. Number 1 is from at WRLD of A.
Abel.
World of
Abel.
Abel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out.
Shout out Abel.
He asked DJ pet peeves.
Oh God.
Oh shit. Ah shit.
It's
time to get offensive.
I don't like when people like come and try to have full ass conversations with me while I'm DJing. That shit is tough. But it's because I have certain like cue points that I have to meet in order to transition another song in. So when you're talking my ear off, you already got it. Like, bro, leave me the fuck alone.
Does that happen a lot?
Yes, very often. I try to be nice.
Is it mostly
I try
friends?
to be nice about it. No, if it was friends, I'd be okay with it. But it's usually people that like I do not know, and they be having full conversations. I'm like, bro, y'all can y'all wait until I get off the deck?
That'd be funny. Like all my friends, shut the fuck up. But it's not.
But I think that's the thing is like my friends kind of already know like how I am.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Where like they don't even try. Like, and I've never had a situation where I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like it's just more of like, bro, get the fuck away from me.
Oh shit.
And then requests. I cannot music requests, and it'd be like the shittiest requests, like Pitbull. Why would you ever put your
Damn.
phone up
Mobamba.
to oh my god, forget the Mobamba, please. But
Damn.
like,
No-
yeah, so I think it's just music requests for sure, huh?
I was about to say, damn, no Mr. 305? Okay.
Ah, that's funny.
Mr. Worldwide?
Mr. Like, I think it was also like around that time I was playing Kendrick. It's a timing thing for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
That's a little bit crazy. Yeah.
you know, so yeah, that's all it is. But that's like, yeah, those are definitely my two like DJ pet peeves for sure.
Fair enough. I always wondered about that too, like with request, if that's like that's just something where sometimes the venues are lazy and they just like don't say like, hey, don't request anything, or is it sometimes where they kind of just leave it up to the DJ to say that kind of stuff?
Oh no, they definitely leave it up to the DJ because there's
Okay.
some DJs that will take them, and sometimes I'm not gonna lie, some requests have really saved me. Like, shit, what am I gonna play in a few like minutes or whatever like that, and it'll be in the perfect BPM. I play it, you know.
Yeah.
But there's some that like, so I would say I'm still open to requests, but I think some of them I'm just like, okay, that was some off the wall shit. Off the wall shit.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
This question's from Kenny Hilton, and the question is
Kenny.
favorite dish to make.
Favorite dish to make? Ooh. Anything with salmon in it.
Okay.
I love salmon.
Yeah, wasn't someone else talking with us about salmon? Fucking or fish? Gianni. It was Gianni.
Oh shit, yeah.
We had like a 20-minute conversation about fish.
I love fish. It's so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This one's from Jade. What made you become a DJ?
What made me become a DJ? Shout out Jade. Around that time, there were not a lot of DJs that were like young, and so or even just like young female DJs at the time. I didn't know them. I feel like Jamie Lee was one of them, but I didn't even know her around that time until a little bit after. And so I was like, you know what, I could do this shit. And also there weren't a lot of females either, so that was the reason why I started DJing for sure. And I wanted to push world sound around that time. I was very much a K-Tronada babe though. Like I played K-Tronada every fucking second I could get.
Shout
So
out K-Tronada.
I love K-Tronada. So yeah, I was definitely playing K-Tronada a lot. But
Damn.
yeah, I still do though.
I used to buy his songs on iTunes like
Oh
when I
my
was
God.
a kid, man.
I love that.
Oh, shit. Like he kind of low key. I wasn't a big beat tape guy. I know him and I have kind of like we really fuck with production. Like always been kind of into beat tapes. But K-Tronada was definitely one of the first people where I was like, there's no words on the song, but I kind of like it. I'm gonna keep playing it. You know.
Yeah.
Literally, that's how I feel about like Jay Dilla too.
Yeah.
I love
Donuts.
Jay
Yeah.
Dilla shit like a lot.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Well, rest in peace, I guess.
Yes, rest in peace for
I think
sure.
we got Jay Dill up here, I think.
Right
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yeah. Bye. Love it.
They can't see it, but we can see it. Next one question is from Awijo,
Mhm.
and the question is, what is your best set to you?
What is my best set? What does he mean by that? Like,
Maybe like what is your what's
my
the best
favorite set
experience you've
or
had?
experience? I would probably say the one that I just did in San Francisco. That one was like really, really cool to do because I was with this DJ named AQD. And also with some of my DJ friends too there. So that's probably like my most favorite one because I got to see like their reactions and stuff like that, which was so cute, you know?
Oh yeah.
But also I practiced really hard for that set. So that was really cool. And it challenged me. I like to be challenged. It challenged me because the gear that we were using was fucking hard. It's CDJs, which is like where you're only on your USB, so you don't got no laptop or nothing.
Oh.
That challenged the fuck out of me because I was like, I looped a song. It was like like how I was saying I looped a song, but I looped the song by an accident. But when I did it, I was able to get out of it very smooth, and I was like, yes! So that challenged me though because I was like, shit, I gotta do this quick, you know? So yeah, that was probably one of my favorite gigs because I was able to definitely like get out of that little moment very quick. So yeah.
Hell yeah. Damn, they make me want to go to the Bay Area now more and more.
Please
Shit.
go. It is so fun.
One day.
I'll let you know next time I'm there.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
too for sure.
So you got a reason to go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep. Next one is another one from a Weejo, and that's, what's a song you love to play no matter if people are fucking with it or not?
Bruh, I think he was actually there. What is that song by Panic at the Disco? I write sins and not
I
tragedies or
came
something.
in with the haven't you
Yeah.
ever that one.
I love that one. That's one of my favorite songs to play because it just turns people like, what the fuck? But also, like, I love remixing it with like the most off the wall shit. So that one, I had literally transitioned that into a very like slow R&B song, Robin
Hell yeah.
Thicke, Lost Without You. And motherfuckers was like, what the fuck? But it was just fun, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
definitely one of my faves for sure.
That reminds me of when I saw Paris, Texas for the first time at Crescent. And their DJ, I think his Instagram handle is Ankle Sandwich. I can't remember his DJ name, but
That's a fire name. Ankle Sandwich.
yeah, this guy was fucking. He literally did what you just said. Like he would switch back and forth from like these indie band, like these classic indie hits that like every kid growing up in the 2000s knows, like the A-Punk song by Vampire Weekend.
Yeah.
He like mixed that with like a Playboy Cardi song.
See?
And I swear to God, like every kid, it was one of the sweatiest opening DJ set. Like that was probably the most fun opening DJ set to a concert I've ever been to, ever.
That's catering to your crowd. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's what I've been really like focused on and like trying to like buckle down on is shit like that. Like catering to whatever crowd and also age. Cause what the fuck? That's like different age groups entirely, you know? So yeah.
that is really cool. That I hope that more and more DJs start doing shit like that too, like what you were saying, because that's definitely something that will get people's attention, like you were saying, more than just, you know, kind of sticking to one genre the whole time, if like, I don't know, whatever the venue lets you do, you know. But next question here is from also from Owejo. Shout out to Owejo. Favorite interaction about your DJ set. I think he meant to say favorite interaction like from your DJ set, or maybe during your DJ set, maybe, or maybe after your DJ set is what he meant to say.
Ooh, this one is a long time ago, but I think this is what made me like keep going with this world sound shit. This girl came up to me and she was from somewhere in Mexico. Costa Rica. She's from Costa Rica. And I had played Selena. And I literally caught this shit on video. But it was like, I can't find the video. But this shit was so cute. She was like, I love that you played Selena. It reminded me of home. And I was like, oh. That was one of my favorite interactions. Because I was like, damn, like that's literally my goal, is to like remind people of their homes, you know? So, yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
All right. This one's from @Sam Raffield. How did you find the motivation to keep searching for new sounds?
Well, funny story about him first. He's the one that gave me my first DJ deck. We worked at Consumer Cellular together, which is a call center. And I talked about DJing to him, like, because we sat right next to each other. And he was like, bro, I have a DJ deck that I never use, and gave it to me. So shout out to him. Shout out. So yeah, that was the reason why I started DJing. But his question was, how do I find motivation to find new music, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's just always been my goal, is to like find new music. So it doesn't feel like it's like a motivational thing. I feel like it's just more like something I just naturally do.
Yeah.
It's like an interest of mine. Like I'm very much a nerd when it comes to music. So anything new that I can fucking find that like blesses my ears is how I explain it. I'm all for it, you know? So yeah.
Do you ever hear a song sometimes where you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm playing that next week or some shit?
Every fucking day.
Okay.
But so what I do is what helps me find new music I can also answer to is listening to different DJ mixes. I love that. Okay. And also, again, traveling has also helped me a lot because you find different shit, you know? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the final, this is the final fan question. This is from the one and only Kid Room. And that is... Are you the one and only Joe?
Duh. Like, what? Yeah. But also yours truly. Oh. I don't know if y'all know that. My other Instagram is yours truly. Oh. And that's like to also showcase my other creative realms. I love styling people and I love styling myself. So shout out y'all. This is gonna be styled very soon.
Yes, sir.
Just wait on it. But Yeah, I'm just like a multifaceted creative, and I feel like yours truly, Joe, shows the Joe, not just DJ Jojo. Because I feel like whenever people just call me DJ Jojo, I'm like, y'all don't fucking know me because I'm just Joe. You know what I mean? So yes, I'm the one and only, but I'm also yours truly.
Damn, you know what's funny is I was gonna announce you as Jojo, like or DJ Jojo, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna say Joe.
I love Joe.
I'm glad I did that.
I love Joe because I feel like Joe's just more personable as well too. Because I'm again more than just a DJ. You know what I mean? So yeah,
that's cool. I'll have to check that out too. Your other page because I did not know about that, and that's cool to know that you still do. Are you pretty active when it comes to like your other, like you said, styling is the main thing that you do there?
I feel like I'm getting more into just styling myself. So I actually saw a podcast about this recently where the way you present yourself as a DJ is so important. And the way that I style myself as a DJ is so important. So the fact that y'all knew that I loved hats, I was like, yeah, I'm doing something good because that's the thing is I want to be able to like have that one look where people are like, oh, she loves this one little item. You know what I mean? If it's a pair of glasses or if it's having beads in my hair a certain way, you know? So that's definitely been mine. But I do love doing editorial like photo shoots and stuff of people. So
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that concludes our interview, guys. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you guys so much.
Appreciate you spending the time to come out here. Again, do all the YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe. Follow our Instagram for updates on the events that we're going to be at and we're doing coverage of. And also, we're going to be doing a lot more posting on our story as well of events that we want to promote before they start because we do a lot of coverage of events and we post a lot after the events. So we're going to have to do a lot better about posting stuff before just so we do a better job at telling people where we're going to be and where they should be anyways to promote people in the scene.
Talk about shit.
But also, follow our YouTube, our Instagram for updates. And Joe, do you have any last words before we sign off today?
Go with the flow, ho. I'm playing. No, I really do love the fact that y'all are doing this. And I appreciate you, but I also appreciate all of you who have been supporting me and booking me and just loving me for me. So thank you. So yeah, no, I will not just end with go with the flow, ho. But love y'all so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Hit him with the lows.
Peace.
That's right.